signifying Infotainment. I am your host, Suge Diddy. I got Flo in the house right now. What's going on with you, boss man? How you been?
Pretty good,
Boy,
man.
you was up there tearing it up tonight.
Yeah, man. I try to give everybody something different.
Most definitely. Tell the people where you from.
Well, I'm originally from Wilmington, Delaware. Born and raised. Moved down to North Carolina for like 3 years ago.
Okay.
So I'm still trying to get used to the country life. Still city boy at heart.
Now you here in the field?
I say Kinston.
Kinston. Okay. All right. Take time. Most definitely. Tell people where to find you on social media real quick too.
You go on my IG. That's Cannon Flow VA. Facebook Shannon Flow Robinson. You can catch all my music and all that at all platforms.
Most definitely. So now, how long you been rapping?
Well, I don't rap.
Okay.
I don't rap. I can flow good, but I'm not a rapper. I ain't gonna put my title on that. I'm a singer first.
Okay.
Typical, born and raised in the church. That's why I started my singing and everything like that. But me, I try to be outside of the box. Like when I first started singing, I was, regular R&B singer, the love songs, Fly Cars, Candy, Sad, Heartbreaks and stuff like that.
Okay.
But then it was like, I started seeing a change of music. You got rappers singing, you got singers rapping. And I don't necessarily rap, I sing. But it's like, I have a silver spoon. I grew up in the hood, so I banged, I did all that shit. So like when I put the lyrics in my songs, I want people to understand, those vocals behind it, like it's true shit behind that shit.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So now, you do music up there in Delaware, right?
Yeah.
All right. So tell us a little bit of how the music scene is up there versus here in the Carolinas.
I say, up north, man. Singer wise, it ain't really gonna get too many singers. Okay. It's all about the rap game. Like everybody battle rapping, everybody, they Georgia had Meek Mills. Like that's what it is up there. So for me, like it was different, but at the same time, I can say it definitely got my lyrics up. Everybody was around was rapping, so we would just, get the crib, put a beat on, and everybody spitting. I don't know how to spit, but I didn't want to be the loner, so I just started joining it. So after a while, I started getting comfortable with that stuff, you know what I mean? And honestly, that's how I got my name Flo. Okay. Is I don't rap, but I can flow pretty good to the beat, you know what I mean? So they was like, yo, man, you can't rap for nothing, but yo, you flow the shit out of this motherfucking song, man. And after that, I just stuck with it and call myself Flo.
Okay. Now, you got a lead single that you're promoting, or you just promoting all your music all together?
At first, I got a song on all platforms called Watch Me Flow. Okay. Now, Watch Me Flow, honestly, that was the first song that actually got my name down here a little bit. I ain't big or nothing, but coming from Delaware, North Carolina, with a whole different sound. And I'm not doing the same thing everybody doing down here. It was I ain't a little scary for me. You know what I mean? But I did Watch Me Flow. It's kind of like a London drill type, up north. And I didn't know exactly how they was gonna set it down here. As a singer, you got rappers doing it. Yeah. Way too many singers getting on drills like that. You know what I mean? So to come down here and do that, and I saw, I think, Bobby Dollars. Okay. Bobby Dollars, he had this competition Aiden. Now I didn't even know it was a competition. I just signed up. It was my first performance. I signed up and I did Watch Me Flow. I had just dropped it, did it, and then at the end of the show, my name got called up to go to Atlanta. Okay. And I had no clue. Like I said, I didn't go in there for a competition. I just wanted to perform just to see how everything was. Right. And after that, went to Atlanta, came over here to Bill, started performing that, Raleigh, everybody started fucking with it and shit. Then at the same time, it was like, me doing Watch Me Flow, I didn't want everybody to stick me there. Right. Because it was more of a song like dance, TikTok type of shit, you know what I mean? But that's why when I came out here today, I just level up. I wanted people to understand exactly my background a little bit. You feel me? Like I really started from nothing, trying to make something.
Right.
That's why I said it's only acts around my way. Like they know. Like just to come to North Carolina, just made out of Delaware, man. I just feel like I accomplished a whole lot. You know?
Oh yeah,
It's hard.
Yeah. Now that competition that you was in for Bobby Dollars, was that the one that was at that they were doing at the 8 Ball Lounge?
Yeah, the one
With
on
BMP.
College, it was College Park.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. So coming from Delaware to Fayetteville, or to North Carolina, Kinston specifically, like, how was that transition for you as far as to stay motivated and doing music?
Honestly, it was like it was. I'm not gonna say it was hard. Networking is a lot easier down here. You got so many people that's willing to tap in and show you stuff. Like not trying to put anything up north, but it's like crabs in the barrel. You feel me? It's like you'll get there, but there's so many people in competition, so many people want to do certain things that you'll get a certain point that bring it back down. Whether coming down here, like people show me love and people they don't know me. You know what I mean? So it was a little bit easier to tap in and people will show you, different promoters to go to, different artists to tap into, you know what I mean? So like, I love it down here, for real.
That's what's up, definitely. And so you kind of already answered my question about, I usually ask people, do they feel that the artist showcases are beneficial or possibly a waste of time? You kind of answer that because you were just coming to perform and one got you an opportunity.
Yeah.
So my thing is like with the networking, like are there any future collaborations that you got in the works?
I do got a couple collabs with T-Stacks.
Okay.
Jennifer, I got a couple collabs with her. I'm trying to get also on the track. You feel me? He said he'd do it. I gotta find a beat. You know what I mean? We dancing live. I'm about to bring us some dance moves.
Okay. Shout out to T-Stacks and definitely shout out to Oso. You know what I'm saying? Because we here at Oso's event tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Oso, man. Thanks for the opportunity too, man. For real.
Most definitely. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate him allowing me to come do the interviews and everything tonight for the Grind Infotainment. And so now, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
Musically?
Yes, sir.
Musically, honestly, I want to say invent a new wave, because it's already a new wave that's happening.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You got your Rod Waves, you got your Roddy Rich, Rondos, your Lil Baby. They all got this singing / rap, but it's no genre for it.
Right.
You really can't call this man a rapper because he sings on his tracks too. You really can't call this man a singer because he raps on his tracks too. So that's why when I did got on stage, I tried to create a genre called R&G, which is rhythm and gangster. Rhythm is a melody, gangster is a story.
Okay.
And honestly, I've been running with it. Like the first time I said R&G, whenever I go, it's like, yo, this is for the R&G artists. Hopefully, I can patent that and set a genre, because like I said, I feel as though it's a lot of artists like myself, so I'm not gonna act like I'm like original or started and like that. It's a lot of artists like myself, but we don't have a genre. Like, there's a lot of people just think I'm an R&B singer. I'm not.
Yeah.
Like you said, first came on, you say, I'm rapping. I don't rap, But like I love that type of music because I feel like though that melody with the lyrics of your life, your struggle, it doesn't necessarily have to be a struggle, that you can really talk freely.
Right.
You don't have to, like in R&B, you get stuck in this bubble to where as though you somewhat can't talk about certain things. Like in R&B, you really can't talk about drugs. You really can't, like you can, but you really can't. You can't talk about the street life. You can't talk about robbing somebody or you getting hit up or stuck up and I'm like that. So like I had to branch out a little bit. So I'm like look, I'm gonna start my own drama, R&G, and that's like Anybody out there RNG, you don't know what it is, that you'll join that genre. I'm telling you, free to do what you want on there. Sing, rap, all that. You got melody with lyrics, man. Just go in with that. Don't stop. I'm telling you, that's a new wave that's coming right now.
As a matter of fact, now that when you said RNG, I do remember being at one of your performances over there at 8 Ball when BMP was working with Bobby Dollars to do it for the mini tour.
Yeah,
I remember that. So I do remember, because I remember seeing you with T Stacks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, a couple of times, but when you said that, it hit me, you know what I'm saying, because I was one of the judges.
It was, that's right, it was.
Yeah, so when you said the RNG, I was like, oh yeah, that's my man's from, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely. And I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, that you're still sticking with it.
Yeah, like, shout out Mozzie.
Shout out to BMP.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And definitely I'm proud to see from that first day that I seen you performing to now that you're still, you know what I'm saying, on your grind and that you hadn't let up. Now, you got any videos out?
Yes, I have a video to the song Watch Me Flow.
Okay.
Yeah, got that on YouTube. I think I dropped that last summer. Last July last year I dropped that. I said it's doing pretty good right now. I know everybody was trying to get the visual. Everybody was trying to learn the dance. It's a dance. Like, oh, put the dance on TikTok. I mean, go to. So I ain't do it. I'm still thinking about doing it for the publicity.
You might as well. You might as well. I mean, leave no stone unturned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Because that might be, you know what I'm saying, what takes you another step further. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, especially the kids.
Yeah, it's like you made it on TikTok, you made it. Now TikTok is like a new thing. Like,
right.
If you on TikTok, you should go viral on TikTok, you good. Like,
because that's one thing that I've learned from just watching and studying the game is that your two biggest magnets are the ladies and the kids. Like the ladies here, that's gonna get the fellas onto it because the fellas are like, what's that you listening to?
Right.
And they gonna look it up. You know what I'm saying? The kids, if they can dance to it or they sing along with it, then the parents are like, what is that shit? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So yeah, definitely, definitely keep consideration on, you know what I'm saying, doing the dance and making a little thing, doing a little tutorial and teach them how to do the dance. A lot of people say that. And incorporate it in your performances, like get you some folks to be on the stage with you doing the dance while you're performing the song.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's definitely bring the dance out.
Right, so just a couple ideas to take into consideration, you know what I'm saying? Because one thing that I try to do is if I think of an idea, you know what I'm saying, I just offer for somebody to take into consideration. If they run with it and it works for them, then, you know what I'm saying, cool. If they don't, then they don't. You know what I'm saying? It's just, they might have already tried and it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So,
definitely that consideration. Yeah. So, like,
but it's just,
you see a post soon with the TikTok, I'm gonna shout you out.
Most of them, I appreciate that. But yeah, so, where do you see yourself in, if I haven't asked you already, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
So 5 years, honestly, I really see myself hopefully creating this new genre of RNG, and hopefully it goes crazy. Mm-hmm. I feel like once that genre gets locked in, it's gonna be a whole different wave of music. Like you got your pop, you got your hip hop, you got your rock, but it's not no RNG.
True that.
Like I'm just every time I think about it, like going to BET Awards, Music Awards, like that first, RNG Artist of the Year, you know what I mean? New RNG artist, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like I just see that, and there's so many people that's under that list. There's so many people I feel is under that list. You got Kevin Gates, like it's so many people that under that list, and I feel as though like when that genre comes out, it's gonna be like a new wave and a different way to where so people can show that I would have to be split between the two. You know what I mean?
I feel you on that. Just keep speaking into existence, market it, brand it. You know what I'm saying? Push it. And then, if need be, reach out to some of those artists that will fall into that category. You know what I'm saying? That might help you. You know what I'm saying? Get the wave a little bigger. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even a little faster.
Yeah.
You know, and just but make sure you get your paperwork right on.
Got
You know what I'm saying? Before you even get too far along with it. You know what I'm saying? But fortunately, like, when you've been recorded at the different shows, speaking on it, those are kind of like the poor man's copyrights. Even with this interview, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'll have a time stamp on it.
Right.
So that way it's like, boom, like, y'all heard me
Yeah.
talking about it on the grind Infotainment.
Y'all heard that.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, you know what I'm saying? So, I will vouch for him. So, if y'all try to steal his shit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm like, hey, you know you got that for
5 years later. It's already up there. Remember the day I said that.
Most definitely, boss man. So, all right, you got the song out now. So, are there any other projects that you're working on? You know what I'm saying? Or you just mainly focusing on just pushing this single right here?
Level Up, honestly. Well, Watch Me Flow is the one that I've been pushing for a minute, but I got a lot of new songs that I've done just so people can see, like, really, so they can really tap into the R&G side.
Right.
Like, I gave them the whole dance, you know, the crowd pleaser. So, like, that's, for instance, like today, Level Up was a testament.
Okay.
That's one of my testers. Like, all right, y'all got this, but let me see how you rock with this. Cause this is really how my music is. You feel me? But, you know, I can go there, you know, just for the you know, the crowd control. But, like, once, like, cause I performed it yesterday, that was my first time performing it. I had just recorded it. And it's crazy because I made that song when I was in Delaware.
Okay.
Like, I done re-recorded it probably like 2 or 3 times, like 3 or 4 different beats, you know. But it seemed like, because it's supposed to go a lot faster. The original song, the same lyrics, it's a lot faster. But I came across this beat, and it was like, let me try something, you know what I mean? And when I did it, it turned the song different. Because the beat I had before made it more, I guess it made it more aggressive.
Okay.
It made it more like, you know, like, yeah, I went from here from nothing, I'm struggling hard, this and that. But the song, like, told the story better than me.
Okay.
I feel like it brought it in a way to where though it mellowed down, but could really draw people in, you know, to exactly like my life. Like, I just started from nothing to trying to do something. And if people really listen to the lyrics, it says it went from level to level to levels to level up.
Okay. Most definitely. Well, make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Check it out. Tell them where to find you at again on all social medias and the different streaming sites that your music is on.
Hell yeah, this is Flo. You can find me on IG. That's Cannon Flo VA. You can find me on Facebook. That's Shannon Flo Robinson. Music on all platforms: Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, all that. Download Watch Me Flow out right now. Go on to Watch Me Flow, the video on YouTube. Go check it out. I'm telling you, it's tough, man. It's tough. Jumping 2-5 on, man.
Okay. Hey, man, I appreciate you coming through, kicking with me on the grind. Hey, check out my man Flo. This is the Grind Infotainment. I am Suge Diddy, and we out of here. Catch y'all on the next trip.
Vibes.